Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Union Master Stage 9 Battle of Fate event and really see just how good you need to put your team together, what kind of team you need to put together, the strategy, etc. Now Union Master is an event that's comprised of 3 phases. So you have, three stages, one with 2 phases. So you have your battle against Piccolo Jr. Giant Form, then have your battle against Buu Kid, and you then have your battle against Fusion Zamasu. So those are your 3 battles. Zamasu is comprised of 2 phases, both against Fusion Zamasu, just different versions of him. And generally the event is a lower health event with a relatively high damage. I won't say it's like the highest damage in the game, but it's definitely challenging. And you have stage 9, which is using 3 characters, and then you have stage so you have stage 9, which is 3 characters, and then you have a stage 10, which is going to be with 6 characters. So that is kind of the difference there, if you need to know. Other than that, that is pretty much it, honestly, I would say, when it comes to like functionality and everything like that, in terms of around the event. The boss stats, just to kind of get a feel for it. So they are obviously about 150 million health, 130 million health for Piccolo Jr., 800k normals, 2 million super. Kid Buu is about 150k, or 150 mil, sorry, in terms of his health. And then his normals are 800k and 2.2 mil for his super. He also raises his attack for 1 turn, so be a bit careful after that. And the one nice thing is that you can seal Piccolo Jr. and you can stun Kid Buu. Not necessarily something to focus on too much, but it does help out. Stunning Kid Buu, definitely very helpful, which is why I brought Physical Gohan. And then sealing, I didn't bring any sealers, but it is one of those things that does help if you can get it. So it does really assist on how to do it. Now, in terms of Fusion Zamasu, that's where things get very interesting. We'll talk about that, but let's talk a bit about the team before we get there. So the rotations are going to be Beast Gohan, Physical Gohan, Beast Gohan, Ultimate Gohan combo, and the 1 rotation. Other rotation will be Beast Gohan and Piccolo if you want. I prefer running Physical Vegito. It does limit the damage of Gohan, but it really ups the damage in general of the team, because Vegito is actually the highest damage dealing unit on this team. It sounds weird to say when you look at a whole bunch of LRs, but Vegito is actually the highest damage dealing unit on this team because of his counters, because of how much damage he can do with those counters. Then you have some great supports in the form of Android 18 Krillin, superhero support in the form of Gamma 1, Gamma 2, and you just, pretty decent stuff. Now I will say, for me, overall, looking at everything, I think for the most part, players will be, I would say, fairly consistent in just running those rotations and letting it slide. I don't think you got to do anything crazy or different or anything like that. I think your team will run fine, everything will run fine if you do these rotations. Piccolo or Vegito, it will take longer with Piccolo, but it's just cooler to run Piccolo and Gohan as a combo, because it's just cooler. Plus you get the interrupt off of Gohan, which does help, so that is cool. But yeah, it is definitely something that can be quite challenging. So then we move on to Fusion Zamasu. So as I mentioned before, Fusion Zamasu is 2 stages, 2 phases. Got the first phase, 180 mil, 800k normal, 2.2 mil super, immune to stunning, immune to sealing, raises or lowers defense, pretty annoying. Then we have Fusion Zamasu, the second phase, 200 mil, so a little bit up in health, 1.2 mil up in attack though, and 1.2 mil up in defense, which makes him quite a bit tankier. His damage reduction also goes up 65% from 60. And he hits for 3.6 mil. So big jump up in terms of his damage. A huge jump, makes it quite difficult to deal with. The best way is to hit him hard and fast, but you can use the Beast Gohans where you need to shield your team and just provide for some extra damage. I let Vegito take the majority of hits because, like I said, he's our highest damage dealing unit. The counters help a ton and help him to do a lot of damage. So the counters are very important. Everything around that is very important. It helps a lot to run the team like that and use Vegito as the predominant damage dealer. It makes your life a lot easier. However, of course, running Beast Gohan, you can also use his taunts to do some damage. You can attack lower the Fusion Zamasu, so physical Gohan comes into handy there with his attack lowering, so does Tech Piccolo as well. So there's a lot of useful stuff. I wouldn't really use the giant form. It doesn't do a lot. Like, it doesn't do a lot of damage or anything. It's more just there if you feel like you're about to take a huge wad of damage and you don't want to deal with that. So that's helpful. But other than that, I would say pretty much, this team functions well as is. I think that's really the most I can say. I think the whole team functions good in the space it's in. I think everything functions as well as it does. And yeah, I think ultimately for me, the team works to the degree it needs. And that's really about it. So yeah, honestly, that is, as I would say, pretty much it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know. As always, it's greatly appreciated. But yeah, realistically, I think the team build for this can be pretty fun. I think the six unit team build for stage 10 will be more interesting, for sure. Just because I think it will have some different units, definitely for me. But yeah, the superior team was cool, it was fun, it's nice to use it again. It's interesting to see it struggles a lot with damage, but it's still got a lot of great utility, usability, and flexibility, so I think it's really solid. Beast Gohan was a beast for a long time, so it's nice to use him again, and the rest of his team. So yeah, that's it from me. See you guys next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys as always. Bye.